Welcome dear viewers, I'm Nick. Thank you for joining, and today we're going to once again try to play with the Grizzled Angler, but this deck is going to be focusing on trying to activate the Grisly Anglerfish, forcing the creatures for the opponent to attack us and trying to do something about it. So quickly view of what the deck is trying to do. So we have to send some colorless creature to our graveyard so we can flip the Grizzled Anglerfish, and we need something during combat to do, a cheap thing to do during combat. So we have lots of creatures and lots of tokens producers, such as the Wolf Infiltrator, giving us a colorless Eldrazi token when we discard a creature card and pay 2 mana, or perhaps something like the Eldrazi Sky Spawner that gives us Scion tokens, and the Scion tokens is going to help us give mana, and also a couple of Wildfield Scarecrow, which counts as a colorless creature in the graveyard, and also can search for 2 basic lands from our deck, and also lots of synergies with tokens with the Aven Wind Guide. Well, not lots of synergies, but a strong synergy with tokens. So we also run Anointed Procession, a couple of Gideons. This Gideon is helping us receiving the opponent's attack by negating the damage from one source. And one of my favorites, Hixus Prison Warden. If we cast this creature at the same time the opponent attacks us and we let the creatures deal damage to us, then the Prison Warden exiles all those creatures. Very strange way to play, but cool. And then another amusing card, the Reaper of Flight Moonsilver, 5 mana 3/3 flying angel that has Delirium, enabling her to sacrifice our creatures to gain power for a turn. It's like a Nantuko Husk but flies. The Midas Journal to tutor big Eldrazi creatures, and the Mirror Shepherd to recover stuff from our graveyard when the lands enter in the battlefield, especially if it's plains. And speaking of lands, we are, just because of that, we have the Kefnet, the Mindful, to try to bounce back some of our lands to our hand. And then nothing too remarkable here. One set of warped landscapes to instantly fetch a land from our library. We are not ramping using this ability, but we have an instant way to put a plains in the battlefield. So for the Emeria Shepherd, it's very cool. And one copy of Ruins of Oran Reef, that it's a slow land, but when we have colorless creatures entering the battlefield, it's going to be strong by allowing us to place counters on them. So let's try to see the actions are going to speak stronger than the words. So let's try to find some opponent and see how this performs. So what is the future going to prepare? Okay. Well, we have a couple of tricks and the angler on turn 3, so get ready for action here. We are on the place, so Bless the Lions probably it's not going to happen soon. Opponent also white and blue. Well, at least we are getting a nice land distribution. We can cycle Jeros Resolve, and probably I want to do that. Let's see what is the opponent doing here. Let's cycle this. It's one of the nice aspects of this. And the opponent just paused, which points towards some form of counter spell going on, but I could maybe try to resolve the Grizzled Angler or go with my tapped land. I think that I'm going to want to resolve this. What if it gets countered? Is that really bad? It could get exiled. I think if the opponent has the counterspell, no, he does not. He's going to play some end of turn instant. No, did not. Alright, that's right. Gift of Paradise, so it's ramping with blue, white, and green, and some enchantments, which may indicate a flicker deck. Speaking of flickerings, this is the opportunity to resolve the Displacer, which is going to be absolutely great. I think I want to attack here, since I want this guy to flip guaranteed, and if the Eldrazi Displacer gets killed, then we know that we are able to flip for sure the Grizzled Angler. We need a colorless creature in our graveyard. Opponent draws and discards 2, which is going to give us information about his plans. He's playing enchantments, so I think we are going to be seeing lots and lots of enchantments in a deck of this type, and perhaps a bit of planeswalkers such as Temillo. More enchantments, as I thought so. Oath of Nissa, so this is leaning more towards some form of Planeswalkers deck, but is having a slow start, and we are already attacking by 5. And we can now activate the Displacer. So let's just attack and pass the turn. Next turn we have Drowner of Hope. And the opponent is not going to kill the Grizzled Angler easily, since we can flicker and save him from a targeted spell. Another Oath of Jace, so he has to let go one of them. He did sacrifice the Unbridled Grove before resolving Oath of Jace, so he's going for enchantments, definitely. Maybe he's not going Planeswalkers, just plays cheap enchantments here, which would make sense from a throne. Yeah, this is he drops the Herald of Pantheon, which is probably has another Herald up there, but now he's ramping, so maybe he wants to play what you call it, the Sandworm Convergence. He's probably looking forward to play that. Let's attack with 4 more 5 points. He's been gaining life out of the Gift of Paradise, but still is below the starting life total. Drowner of Hope. So the opponent has probably some cast out of sorts. So if I let my guard down, I could lose the Drowner of Hope, but there's another Drowner of Hope somewhere in the library. And against Sandworm Convergence, the Wing Guide is not good, because our flyers couldn't be able to attack the opponent, which is a handicap. Maria Shepherd. Yeah, well, we can use the Drowner of Hope to tap down creatures from the opponent. Gideon of the Trials. I like Gideon and an emblem right away. I think I'm going to first attack with my Drowner of Hope. let's see what happens. Does not block, so the opponent is taking lots of damage here. So let's play Gideon and get some nice emblem right away. Is that the... yeah, I think that's the best thing to do. Drop another planes. Pass the turn with mana available for activating the Eldrazi Displacer. Blessed Alliance, we have 2 mana using the tokens, so in total we have 6 mana open. So lots of activations available for the Displacer, but the target should be our Drowner of Hope. There's the Sigil of the Empty Throne and more enchantments that any angel that the opponent has we can destroy with the Eldrazi Displacer, so this is a bad match for the opponent. But let's see if we can get a creature down with the Blessed Alliance. No, it does not. Let's activate this. The Drowner of Hope. Yeah, we don't really need to place any counter on that. I can activate it again. Yeah, but no, let's leave our tokens alive. Jace is great. Let's negate the damage from the Sylvan Advocate. Let's swing with the Drowner of Hope. If I flip the Grizzled Angler, now I have the mana to play the Blessed Alliance. That's an interesting thing to do. The opponent can perhaps... yeah, no, okay. We eat the angel, so we save mana. So let's play Jace. And now, using Jace, we can select the card that goes to the graveyard, which is pretty awesome for us. But here, the opponent can perhaps make an army of angels. No, he's going for more ramping. He likes mana. But the Eldrazi Displacer is going to really stop. Okay, he's getting all these enchantments back there. He has to draw again and draw. It's a nice interaction here the opponent has going on. Not sure, I don't know why he sent the Herald of Pantheon there. Maybe he knew that he was going to recover the Herald with the Shepherd, so now he's going to gain life back. I think he should have put the Herald in the board as sub. So now we want to tap the anglers to perhaps force the opponent to attack us. So depending on whether the angler flips or not, we're going to be destroying the 4/4 angels with the Displacer. More advocates. Let's see if the opponent attacks. No. Okay, first tap this. Let's see if this transforms. We want the fish. No. No fish. Get rid of this token. By the price of one of our own tokens, we get 2 more. Alright, journal is great. What do we have here? So true hard duelist. Interesting. Let's activate Jace during our first main phase. Let's see. Excellent. Let's deny the damage from the Sylvan Advocate. We could... well, there's a lot of interesting ways to proceed here. But I think we wanted the fish happening, right? Don't we? The only thing is that we are going to have a Grizzled Angler tap down. Yeah. This hand is great, and I think that our deck is one of the best adversaries for the opponent's way to play. So we want to activate this. Okay, here comes, as I suspected, the Sandworm Convergence. So good thing I did not have the Wind Guide. Let's activate the Anglerfish. Leave up one white, so we play Blessed Alliance. So all the creatures from the opponent must attack us. They don't have any other choice. Second, no, it's not the second Mary Shepherd. He's getting back more enchantments. Well, we've lost the Hydrolash and the Hixus. Bryson Warren is in the graveyard, which is not what we like to have in the graveyard, but anyways, we should be fine, I hope. So what is it going to be, opponent? We can still... Tamillos, okay. Maybe we flickered one of the Sylvan Advocates to force the opponent to only attack with the Maria Shepherd. Perhaps it's... yeah, that could be interesting. So we can select the Maria Shepherd to attack us. But no, I don't have enough mana to flicker two creatures and play Blessed Alliance. So no, that's not going to happen. Taps down two of them. Goes at Gideon. Let's do this. Target opponent, sacrifice an attacking creature, which should be one of the Sylvan Advocates anyways. And now we are going to put one token in front of this Sylvan Advocate. The token dies, so I better do this. And we are going to sacrifice the blocker. So all in all, I think we still have the same number of tokens after all. If I did not activate the Displacer. But we now have this guy untaps. We have the other Gideon now. Jace is not tapping. I can... okay, I think I get rid of these tokens. Yeah, let's take away the flyer. I can swing. Okay, let's exile this guy. We have to sacrifice one of the Scion tokens to be able to flicker this. I can go after Temillo with these two. So Temillo dies for sure here. Are going to negate damage from the shepherd, and we still have one activation of the Sky Eldrazi Displacer. We can make a couple of tokens out of the True Heart Duelist, but I don't think we want to do that right now. Opponent recovers Temillo here, which is less than optimal. Okay, we are just going to block with this, and I believe the opponent wants to play Temillo after combat. Let's flicker anyways, so we get I want the tokens, so I don't care if the Drowner of Hope gets tapped with Temillo. Planar Outburst. So is there something that we can use? So he's losing everything here, and we lose this. Well, nah, really nothing, not much that we can do here. So we can. Oh, more. What do you know? More enchantments. He gets 2 tokens now. Okay, that's a nice nice card. He lost everything, but if we find something cool, we are going to be laughing. But now opponent has all of this. This is a great game. He still has to kill our Gideon. Into Procession versus Temillo's Journal. We can attack with 4/4 Gideon, but it's not going to get past through the worm. So let's negate the most of the damage possible. And I think we embalm the True Heart Duelist. There we go. Now we have 4 blocks available. If I play the Wing Guide, then this can block all the angels. Okay, remember that the opponent has to kill Gideon before finishing us off, and then we have a backup Gideon also. It's attacking with just 1. Alright. And we need to take care of this Temillo here. So let's see. Uh-oh. 2 of those. Youch. So this is the card that wins the game for the opponent. All of these shenanigans we could have been dealing with using our cards, but our deck is creature based, and now opponent has so much going on. Oh, if I don't play Gideon, I just lose. If I play Gideon anyways, Yeah, I think I still lose. Let's make a token here. The wing guide can help protect Gideon, because now this 2/2 could block the angels, but the opponent has Temillo that can tap down a couple of our guys. At this point in the game, I regret not having added the tragic arrogance in the deck, which was a consideration. Tragic arrogance, I think it combines nicely with the Grisly Anglerfish. And I believe that the opponent, yes, he has the Anointed Procession too. And Jani and Temillo, of course, whenever you play a Temillo, you want to have a Jani in the same deck. He taps down this, he should be tapping down this other guy here. Okay, we have to try to save Gideon here, but I don't think it's happening. Okay, which one is attacking our Gideon? We cannot really see. Okay, you. What? You have. So we are losing this because the game is not letting me. What? Come on! How can you block two? No, come on! I want to block the... Okay, you are attacking... these orange arrows are very strange. Ah! Okay. Okay, please, you. And... you. No. Ah! How come? Ah, there you go. Finally. Oh. So hard. Okay, we are at negative life here, which is pretty cool. Of course, we are dying very soon here, but that's pretty amusing to see. And if I try to get my emblem, I instantly die. So this was a difficult block because the selection of the blockers was pretty hard. So that's I think that the design of the game screen wasn't meant to do that thing. Yeah, this is not helping us at all. Maybe I should have activated the landscape here. Well, we can try to attack Temillo here. It's not going to do much, but we can try. Yeah, one less 5/5 worm. Journal. Plus the Evolving Wilds. And now we are going to... we are managing to get a negative life total here. Now the opponent has 18 4/4 flyers, second anointed procession, of course, and lots of new tokens are spawning. I hope you're having fun for all the viewers. This is the type of games that we wanted to see. Don't you happen to have another planar outburst that you can maybe want to use, opponent, please? Commit and planar outburst. He could use another planar outburst. We still lose. But, okay. He needs to kill Gideon. So, notice that if I could somehow have Hixus Prison Warden last turn, I could have exiled all of those tokens. That would have been so amazing to see. Okay. So thank you, Anginovich, for giving the idea for that Eldrazi fish. And I don't know, sometime in the future I want to attempt to play again with that in probably a blue and green combination of colors, because in green we have access to fog and also we can ramp quite nicely. So yeah, I do think that having blue-green could be a good idea for the fish. The green also lets you ramp, so you can have the mana that you want to activate the ability. But meanwhile, there's much else going on, and there are other deck ideas I want to experiment with. Yeah, so I think we're going to wait for another fish deck. Oh, I like this. Another card that I could have used in this deck is the how did you call it? The Selfless Spirit. Yeah, that is a 2/1 creature that you can sacrifice to make all your creatures indestructible. And since we have the Emeria Shepherd, we can maybe play the guy multiple times. Yeah, that's a good card, but in the end I did not include it. Maybe you, if you want to try the deck, maybe you can improve it by using better combinations of some of the cards, maybe more Blessed Alliance. So negate the damage from the bishop, so we don't take in unnecessary hits. So he's not attacking us this turn. This turn, burst condition, we don't have blue yet. Suppression bonds on Gideon, that's a pity. So suppression bonds. Opponent is going for an expensive way of playing. I'm dropping the Duelist here. We can either use Blessed Alliance to take care. Bicon Bishop is a good target for Blessed Alliance, or if the opponent decides to do something different, we might sacrifice the Scarecrow. Sram is also a nice target for Blessed Alliance, but we are not going to get it. Nimbus Wings on you. Alright, so Nimbus Wings and the Displacer do not combine well, so we don't want to have the opponent getting more clues. So goodbye Flyer. Against the aura deck, the displacer is going to be wonderful, provided the opponent does not use another suppression bonds. So here I think we just go for the blue mana that we are lacking. Maybe since we have a displacer in hand, another wastes. Okay, skip the attack. Here sending in the True Heart Duelist serves no purpose. Next turn maybe we use adverse conditions depending on what the opponent does. Cartouche. So we have to take care of SRAM ASAP. Wall of Resurgence. Interesting. So he has now 3/3 Sandstone Breach. This is a cool idea. He's leaving the SRAM on defense. I don't blame the opponent, but he's missing the opportunity. Now we might see another one of the suppression bonds, which is going to be terrible, but at the very least we get to flicker SRAM once, dropping 2 of the enchantments. So the opponent was probably scared of a second Blessed Alliance, but now he can send all these. He can prevent something from being mortal using this. Trial of Solidarity. Let's exile this already. Yes, you have a very strong attack here, but we have the True Heart Duelist. We block you and you. There we go. This is much more clean. We are going to block first the 3/2. There we are. Oh, this is absolutely cool. But I think we want the adverse conditions to happen here. Maybe Oath of Jace. No, not enough mana. So let's pass the turn, adverse conditions, and maybe sacrifice the Scarecrow, since we have Emeria Shepherd coming next. Faith Unbroken on. You should enchant the wall, actually. It's the best one. Where's the sound? I've lost the sound. Faith Unbroken. Yeah, let's flicker that one. Cancel. We are going to pause. Adverse condition, SRAM and wall. And now we flicker this knight. So we lost the token, which is a pity, but we deny the Faith Unbroken. And these two are not attacking us for one turn. This is actually lovely. So, Drowner of Hope. There it is. I don't know why, but apparently I did not have sound. Just it was a problem with my headphones. No attacks here. Now the fish could be interesting, because with the fish we can ambush SRAM. And we have collective effort to take care of the always watching. I would like to draw collective effort. Another Faith Unbroken. Now our Grassy Displacer is gone. Yeah, I knew it. So we have to pilot this without our Displacer. Let's see if the opponent decides to swing with the knight. Does not. Let's search for a couple of lands which we want to have. 2 plains, just in case we're going to go at 2 plains for the Mary Shepherd. This is also cool. So I think we want to combat trick the opponent with Gerald's Resolve, but the opponent might have more. Yeah, he can. Yeah, let's play Oath of Jace here. Leave up 1 colorless up. So remember, next turn we are going to be playing the Shepherd. So I think we sent these 2 to the graveyard. I tapped down the blue for the Oath, so I hope that's worth. We have Gerald's Resolve to ambush the opponent, skip the attack, and the game is acting. Oh no, there you go. Yeah, something weird is happening. Blessed Spirits. That's cool with SRAM. Yeah, that's pretty amusing. Siegecraft on the flyers. So lucky for us, the spirits do not have haste at the current point in time. No attacks. No attacks, so opponent is scared of the Blessed Alliance, I guess. Scry, we want that on top for sure. And maybe we want this going to our graveyard. But for the time being, we are just going to start getting more tokens. Give me Sky Spawner. Yes. Now we can tap the flyer if we want to with the Drowner of Hope. I think we should. Let's see. We don't want this guy attacking us, so I think we do that. Suppression bonds on the Maria Shepherd. Yeah, I don't care really. The Shepherd shouldn't be attacking or blocking anyways. Okay. Now we are going to tap the Blessed Spirits, sacrificing this token. I don't trust the game to making the right pause before the attackers are declared. Now we have just 1 single white, so the opponent might choose to attack us this time. If we don't get killed, next time we could play the Hyksos, which will be awesome. No attackings, alright. We're going to scry 1. We want that top. Yeah, that's correct. So with this we get a permanent back in hand through our Duelist. Okay. Yes. Let's drop the prophet, just because I want to be able to draw. And we need to make sure we have enough mana for the Hyksos. Sacrifice this. Give me a plains. And we get another sky spawner up there. And now we are able to tap down one of the attackers. Still enough mana for the Hyksos. So let's hope that the opponent attacks us, otherwise we have to find our fish to force the attack from the opponent. Come on, you know you want to do it, opponent. Please attack with everything. Do it! Do it! Suppression bonds. Doesn't matter. Okay, continue. We're not going to tap down anything. We are going to ambush the opponent. We want him attacking us here. We're going to take some, so we have to calculate how much damage we can afford to take. And hopefully we get to, okay, just this. We take 9, but we get rid of the 911 flyer, which is a major concern for us. There we go. That goes bottom. We can use the plains. What do we have in the graveyard that we might want to use? The scarecrow. Let's draw first. Let's see what we pick up. Building wilds number. Okay, go scarecrow. Yes. Give me a plains. How many plains do we have left? Just 2. Not enough. Let's get island instead. Scarecrow back to hand. Yes. And we're dumping. We can draw again by sacrificing one of the tokens, which I don't like. Let's continue. Let's keep this hand as it is. It seems the opponent is pretty scared about Blessed Alliance. Sandstone Bridge number 2 makes the wall larger for some reason, so the opponent's not attacking anyways. We want the fish. Need the fish. Go top. Drop the chase, which is going to help us discarding our chosen cards. No permanents we might want here, so let's play this. Activate, so we don't want to be drawing our basic lands now. Having Kefnet could be amusing, so let's pick up just an island. Drop the island. Yeah, let's pick this one up just because we might want to tap Jace and drop one of the scarecrows. So what to do here? We want to release our Eldrazi Displacer, which is not going to be easy. No attacks still. Scry, no, just lands. What's going on? Draw something cool. Please do not be a land. Oh boy. Well, at least we get to flip Jace. That's nice. Actually, I'm going to send this into the graveyard. Adverse conditions from there. Now let's. I guess we are getting the. Yeah, I believe that we are going to win with the emblem from Jace here. Or maybe Kefnet also can help us. I should have the landscape for drawing more cards with the Prophet. So, our opponent is way too scared of some trickery. This wants this one. This guy has first strike. 4/7 Siegecraft on the same guy. So it's going to take a lot to kill this guy. Unless we find a Blessed Alliance. I don't think the opponent wants to... Sandstone Bridge. So, collective effort. We need collective effort. That's the one card that we have to find. Please, collective effort. Goes after Jace. We're going to put this one in front. Anyways, we can recover it from the graveyard anytime soon. Let's draw here. Please, collective effort, save me. Wing Guide. I don't want to cycle Jero's Resolve. Collective effort. Oblivion Sour is nice, so we're keeping Oblivion Sour. True Hard Duelist, not useful. +1 on you. Well, no, what am I doing? I don't want to +1 that. I should have done differently. Okay, Oblivion Sour. No, let's draw. It's a slow draw, but anyways, United Procession is not terrible. Get me the Sky Spawner, 2 more tokens. Finish. There are not enough non-land permanents down there. Yes. And the Wing Guide is not a bad idea here. So now all our tokens can block all the flyers. And maybe we can trade into this big guy. But we want the collective effort ASAP. But probably we get the emblem from Jace. Knightly Valor, it's a cool one. Getting into Consul's Lieutenant, 5/4, gets a token. Pretty awesome game. Would the opponent be playing Planar Outburst? What do you think? Hopefully he does not, but Planar Outburst could kill us. Suppression Bonds on Jace. Yeah, well, at least we have Oath of Jace. Conviction on the wall. Yeah. We don't need no dark sarcasm. So he swings with this. Can we kill down? It's a 6-11, so we're not going to be able to kill the guy. So let's just put 2 of these. That way we get to recover 2 of them back to the battlefield afterwards, which means we get lots of tokens that can maybe be used to win the game, but we want a collective effort already. There you are. Thank you. Finally. All the modes. Choose a creature. You, Knight of the White Orchid. Enchantment, the Always Watching. And my creatures are going to get the ability. Use the mana. Yeah, that's yada yada. Creature to tap, the Drowner of Hope, and the Emeria Shepherd. And now we want the fish, really. Yeah, now let's do Oblivious Sour. Let's see what happens. Apparently we stole a couple of planes from the opponent. Now we get a massive board, much larger than the opponent's, and the Eldrazi Displacer is ready to release our nice creatures. Actually, we have infinite mana here, which is a nice thing to do. I can play infinite mana, so yeah, let's not the best, more amusing way to win the game, but let's see how we get infinite mana with this board. I don't know if the opponent realizes that. Conviction on. Yeah, don't care. We could. Let's kill the Pilgrim. So we get rid of the Conviction. Goes to the graveyard. Revoke Privilege, and I don't care about Revoke Privilege. We can... auras are very bad against the Displacer. So this is the counter for Aura decks. It goes here. I don't care about that. Well, the infinite tokens is going to be extremely slow, but we are going to maybe release the large creatures here, and that's going to be a better plan. He's targeting that guy. This exiles the artifact. So let's start making some more tokens here. Continue. Exile this one again. And the game did not let me keep going, which I cannot pause. What's going on? Maybe second one. Oh, and we have the fish. We're going to keep both of them, both guys up there. So it seems that the game doesn't like me playing nice stuff. So Grizzled Angler. We don't have a colorless creature in the graveyard, so I have to sacrifice my Scarecrow. So I need to do some stuff here. Let's exile this. a little bit. And again. Activate the guy. Now finished. We don't want. We maybe at some point want to use warped landscape to grab that last planes. I'm not going to attack here because reasons. We could send this one Emeria Shepherd. Yeah, let's swing with this guy. Just one. The opponent just puts a spirit in front. We are finally going to win the game using the fish, which is the main goal for the deck. So we have to make sure that we get to do our act. We have to. This has summon insignias, so we have to wait yet another grasp of the Hieromancer. Doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter if we have the displacer. Yes, off we go. We are populating the board with lots of tokens. Continue. With Crychu, do we want maybe another Anglet Fisherman? Hydrolash, cool. And Blessed Alliance, also cool. Let's just play a flat Scarecrow. Okay. We can send this Emeria Shepherd attacking once more. Of course, I could have released all my big creatures already with the Eldrazi Displacer, but I can also wait. Okay, now get ready. So, haha, Valor in Across. Opponent has left, so we are against the AI now. Let's force the attack. Attack! And we are going to flicker Hixus. Yeah, now after blocking with Hixus, do we want to block something? Yeah, not really. Let's see. Oh, we want to make sure that we don't get killed with this attack. Oh, so the AI is targeting Jace instead of our face, so we only exile Consul's Lieutenant. We're going to lose our guys here, so I guess we just take the chance to block the larger creatures. SRAM, for instance. A couple of these. And this is going to get exiled. Doesn't matter. There we go. Go to 6, but now the opponent has 2 little defenders, so let's release our guys and Where are you? The Oblivion Sour. And there we go. We can, now that we are against the AI, we could go infinite tokens. But do I need to? Not really. Give me, well, we can grab Gideon of the Trials and this guy Spawner too. Yes. And now we attack with everybody. And even if somehow the opponent survives this, we have the Eldrazi Displacer to deny any attacks from the opponent. That's nice. Very good. So I hope you have enjoyed the game. It took quite a while, but we did have our magnificent game after all. So I hope to see you soon again. Until then, sayonara.